I woke up like this. Well, clearly. Good morning, the time is 10:45. I just checked out. They cut off my bracelet and everything. It's officially over. It's official. The weather outside is horrendous. It's windy and rainy, and I feel like LA is gonna be nicer. Although LA is kind of windy and rainy right now as well, but my transportation's on its way. Then I'm headed to the airport. It's officially over. Mexico's done. I'm a little bit disheartened by this, especially because I'm gonna miss my friends all over again. My heart, my feelings. But we're headed to the airport, and I need to change my mental state because once I land, we're in work mode, and I can't. My body and mind can't believe I'm still on vacation. So to have a little bit of a talk with myself, change my mental state, and get ready to do the damn thing. Also today, all I had to do was wake up 20 minutes earlier, and I could have had breakfast for the first time ever here, and I didn't. So that's that. So Sunwing messed up my departure as well, and so I'm 40 minutes late to go to the airport. So we'll see what happens if I get on this flight or if I'm gonna once again live in the terminal. Stay tuned. Not cute, Sunwing. Not cute. Not even like a little bit cute. You know, sometimes when you see those babies and they're like, oh, they're cute, but they're also like, you're that. I'm annoyed at you, Sunwing. I'm annoyed. Alright, so 20 minutes until boarding, I go to this, the kiosk doesn't work, so I go to the front lady and I'm like, hey, so I checked it in, I'm like rushing, and she's like, okay, so we don't have a gate yet, you'll know 20 minutes before boarding. And I'm like, well, there's less than 20 minutes right now, so do you have a gate? And she like told me a gate, so now I'm like rushing there 20 minutes to get through security. Let's see what happens, and these people are walking very slow. Positivity, positive unicorns. I am a happy person, I'm a happy person. Nailed it. I'm so excited to walk into my apartment right now, even though it's gonna be cold. But turn on the heat, I'm just so excited to be home. First thing I do. Yes! Yes! So did you notice in the previous clip I said it feels nice to be home? LA is finally feeling like home, or it's feeling like home, so that's nice. I like to think I have two homes, LA and Toronto. Toronto will still always be my, you know, my home, but it feels really nice to be back. I really miss my apartment, and I'm so ready to get back to work. But yo, let's talk about this real quick. You know, I like to be self-aware. Let me spit on my gum so I'm not an obnoxious douchebag. By the way, I left my place so super clean, and I'm like so impressed with myself. Hold up. And I don't understand why my mom was always so adamant on leaving the place clean before you leave, because it's so nice to come back to clean. So mom, once again, you're right. But okay, one of my biggest pet peeves of life, I've noticed, I've taken notes through my life, and I feel like this is my #1 pet peeve, is rude people. The reason I say that is I feel like I have a lot of patience. I can deal with a lot of types of situations, but I've noticed that my emotional and physical and mental response to rude people is something I have a very hard time controlling. This is why I hate Air Canada, because every time I've ever been in a situation with Air Canada, they've pushed me to such a point where I can't control my like thoughts, feelings, and body anymore. Like they've made it so that I start crying in a terminal where like I don't cry very often, so for me to cry it means something's really affecting me. But even if it's something ridiculous, rude people just like, they make me want to cry. They make me like start saying things that I usually wouldn't say because like I like to be a nice person. But rude people, I just have a hard time. It's a certain type of rude people. It's not just people that don't hold the door or like are just, you know, having a bad day. It's people who intentionally go out of their way to give you a hard time. It's happened with Air Canada, and it just happened with a US customs agent. So I go and I'm like, hi, how are you? You know, my pleasantness. Maybe I'm biased, but I was being pleasant. And he's like, oh, so you have an O1 visa? I'm like, yeah, I have an O1 visa. He's like, give me your customs card. I gave it to him all the stuff. And he's like, where's your I-97? I have never been asked this question before. So I was like, I'm sorry, my what? And he's like, where's your I-97? And I'm like, oh, I'm not sure what that is. Honestly, I didn't know what it is. His response, where's your I-97? I'm like, sir, I'm not sure what you're asking me for. If you could just clarify, I could help you out. Wouldn't let me speak, kept cutting me off, just going out of his way to give me a hard time. Well, you should know what it is if you have a one visa. I'm like, sir, I've never been asked this question before. If you just tell me what it is, I can tell you where it is. And he's like, it's a document you're supposed to have that a sister visa. I'm like, oh, you know what? It might be in my email because I've never been asked this. I've always crossed the border. You know, I crossed the border 100 times. I always show my O1 visa in my passport. It's supposed to be something that accompanies your O1 visa at all times. I'm like, sir, I'm sorry, I never knew that. So what do? And I had to give my whole life story. And he just kept cutting me off every time I was answering, just being so super rude. And I was just like, if you want, I can show you my email. He's like, no, it's supposed to be printed out. I'm like, don't know what to tell you. I did not know that. I know now. I'll make sure I have it next time. And just like lecturing me, so rude. And listen, I'm all for security at borders, having rules. I'm not mad at any of that. It's just the fact that he kept cutting me off in a way where it wasn't even like he was trying to obtain that document. He was just trying to make me feel horrible and trying to be a mean person. I was just like biting my tongue because I'm like, I'm not trying to get in a fight with his customs officers. They don't let me into the country. But I was just like, you are so rude. And I memorized his face and memorized his name. Like, if I ever see you again, I'm not gonna be mean to you, but I'm just gonna remember what this moment and how you made me feel, so I make sure I don't make anyone else ever feel like this. But yeah, he was so horrible and rude, and I was just like, I walked away and I was like, why do I feel like I want to cry? I don't care about this guy at all. This situation means nothing. He let me in, it doesn't matter. But I was just like, rude people, stop! You never know what kind of day someone's having, how long their day was, what they're going through. You can make or break their day. Just be a nice person. God damn it. Say what you mean, but don't say it mean. That's what's up. You, what up? All right, so landed, I took a poop. Now we getting straight to work on my little notepad here. I made a list of things I need to get. Number one being wire for my hard drive. I can't do any work without that hard drive because all my stuff is on there. And if you recall, I broke that wire while I was on vacation. So I'm heading there. I'm going to walk to Staples and then walk to Ralph's, pick up a few things I need grocery related, mostly Rockstars. And then I'm going to walk to Chipotle for dinner because I have no food. I fly to New York on the 21st. It is the 19th. And then from New York, I'm going to Salt Lake City. It makes no sense for me to buy groceries. All I'm buying is milk and eggs. It makes no sense for me to buy anything else. But frig! New York on the 21st. That's a whole separate issue. Let's go run these errands first. Oh my God, I'm wheeling a cart for my shopping. I'm basically a grandma. FaceTime! I'm vlogging, I'm not FaceTiming, but I felt the need to participate anyways. Okay, honestly, I don't mean to keep keep complaining about crap, but this grocery store is just annoying the crap out of me right now. Apparently now it's not a thing to accept a Canadian ID, so I can't buy alcohol. It's not even a big deal. I was just buying alcohol because I have a meeting coming up and people are going to come over and I need alcohol, and they won't take my Canadian ID. Apparently I need my passport. Apparently I need to go grocery shopping with my passport. I'm like, is it official Canadian ID? Like, we need your passport. Who goes grocery shopping with a passport? I have shopped here a bazillion times before. No one has ever asked me for a passport, and now randomly they require a passport. I'm like, I think you have bigger problems than a Canadian trying to buy wine. I think you have bigger threats. Sometimes you do some stuff to give you a little bit of extra cheer in a day. Chipotle. It's fine. I'm not mad about the grocery thing. I'm sorry this vlog seems kind of like me complaining, but it's just such a stupid rule. It's up to the cashier's discretion to take my ID. So it's like, I either have to take her no or try every cashier until one says yes. It's like, either yes or no. And it's just so strange that I've literally traveled the world and used my Canadian ID for everything around the world, except I can't buy a bottle of alcohol in a grocery store in LA. Don't. Accurate representation of how I just went through my emails in my inbox. Y'all are the best and so helpful and so smart, and I love you. All right, check out these folders I just bought. They're called Twisted Folders. Hi, Nana. It's like one color on the outside, one color on the inside, and they have like all these dope colors. Things like this make me excited to work. Like, it's a pink folder and inside it's green. Like, it makes me excited to work. It is that exciting time when I fix Lolly, and also I open all these packages I got while being away, and I already know some exciting things that are gonna be in these packages, so stand by. So much dopeness just happened. This company, I don't know how to pronounce it, Bandier, sent me all this dope workout stuff. I'm so happy about it because this camel print is life. YouTube sent me this jacket. It's a YouTube jacket. On the back it says, Rewind, class of 2015, as a thank you for being in Rewind, which is like so dope. And the thing I'm most excited about, my boo thang Rose sent me Nerdy Nummies with measuring spoons because I didn't have any, and a whisk. Is that a whisk? I don't know what it is. The baking spatula. I didn't have either of those things with all these cute stickers. Yo, I was just going through her book and I already saw like unicorn poop cookies and I was like, first of all, look how cute she is. She's freaking cute as hell. I adore her. Oh my God, here it is. Look. Unicorn poop cookies. I friggin' love that. Thank you so much, Rose, going on my YouTuber bookshelf. And this is a box that came in, like, goals AF, man. Ro, killing it. feel like a crazy person. I got hit in the face with several objects that were very heavy. I bought this calendar because if you watch my vlogs, you know I have to see things on like paper. I can't do everything electronically. So I have a calendar printed out that I travel with that's on paper. And I also bought this. And it literally just reflects my electric eye calendar, my iCal. But I just need to be able to write things, to remember things. So got my calendar, a lot of traveling going on. We got New York on the 22nd, and then on the 23rd, 24th, we got Salt Lake City. I'm going for Sundance. And then I'm coming back on the 25th to the 29th, I'm in LA, and then on the 30th, I fly to Trinidad for Marshall Monday, and I just had a call with Marshall, and I missed his sweet voice, and it was wonderful. So I'm just looking at my calendar kind of like, there's a lot of things, a lot of things that I'm kind of like, how am I going to finish all of this? But it's okay. Teamwork makes the dream work. We're going to put in that extra hustle, going to get it done. The time is 11:41 p.m. I'm going to go put on a bra. I'm going to do a quick arm workout, and then I'm going to edit this vlog, post this vlog, go to sleep. Tomorrow, I have a call at 10. I have to submit something by 1. I have a meeting at 2, a meeting at 3, a call at 7, and a meeting at 7:30. So it is a very busy day tomorrow. But a lot of exciting things are happening. I'm gonna go work on my arms. I'm gonna go do this in the gym. God, and the gym. You better work. So that's what's gonna happen. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Thank you for joining me on my day. We're back in LA, hustling harder than ever before. Thank you for joining me on my day, and I hope you had a stupendous day wherever you are. Photosynthesis. And tomorrow's a new day. So yeah. If you like it, subscribe. If you like it, subscribe. If you like it, subscribe. Meow.